Hi, how's it going? Here I am, vlog, trying to get a job. So totally depressing. 7:29 in the morning. So, I didn't really do anything to try to get a job yesterday because at like 4:30 I finished my finished my timeline template, and then since 4:30, yeah, until like the night, I guess I didn't even accomplish anything because I went to the store and I got a little bit of alcohol, like $5 worth. These three little whiskey flasks, and I just hung out and drank them. I don't even know if I got buzzed or anything, but somehow I killed time until the rest of the day. And then, but that combined with kind of messing around with this, as you can see, it's stuck. Yeah, I'm trying to, and this was from last night. It's been doing that from last night. I just looked at it for the first time this morning just now. And this is what I was expecting to see, because that's what it was doing yesterday. I'm trying to build a the menu for Education of Cyrus by Xenophon. It's the very first book that I am trying to put the menu on, and it's not working. Yeah, and I've never seen it do this before. I mean, it was built by ChatGTP, so it must have something to do with ChatGTP. Because yeah, it's just a tiny little. I mean, I can't show it because it's all frozen, but it's just a tiny little. Maybe it's on this page. No, a tiny little. Yeah, here it is. Okay, so this isn't even that big. That's it. That's the bar. It's just not that big, right? So what I was trying to do is paste this on, so I could then paste chapter 7. Fix it out, because this is chapter 7 below chapter 8. It's all messed up, and I just wanted to paste it to see if I could fiddle with it, and it froze the computer just pasting it. So now I guess what I would have to do is reboot the Dreamweaver program entirely every time it does that, and then just try different things, you know, like chop it down, chop it apart into a bunch of little bits and pieces. You know, you have to continuously start from scratch, you know, build it from scratch, and find out where the little bug is. And yeah, so, but I can't let that be my number one goal in life. For the last month or two or something, I don't even remember, I was getting progressively more and more obsessed with finishing my timeline template so that I could focus on continuing, so that I could use it. Actually, I tried to use the timeline for these tests, the random number generator test, history, and it was just it was so messed up that I was trying to work through it and be like, hey, we can do this later. And then I was like, I can't, dude. I got it. So I got going on the ancient history timeline, and then the regular timeline, and then I fixed up the. This was like a long time ago, like a month or two ago. 2 months ago, I fixed up the England 1500 to 2000, and so once I take the test, then I can, which is this sucker, which I can get to in my sleep. That's the blast furnace in 1544. 1540, the blast furnace. Anyways, I know all of these. So as soon as I take the test, then I can build the other one, and you just build, pass the test, build, pass the test, rinse and repeat on into history. And then, of course, there's the other random number generator. Guessing, knowing what happened in different decades. And then there's the book review. So it's like 3. Yeah, I'm going to try to report to put this into explanation. Now I have the time to look at the rest of my site. But it has to be like on the side because I need to focus on getting in shape, getting physically fit, exercising a little bit. You know, I got up this morning and last night I was in such a my brain was so fried. I was like, okay, so am I like happy that I got done with the timeline template? Because this is something I've been trying to do forever. I've been starting with more than 20 years. And then I finally built what I was thinking about building. You know, it's not perfect or done, but it's there. The first version, it's, you know. And yeah, a big accomplishment. But the other side of me was like, but it destroyed me, like physically, physically and financially. Like I have 30 hits puffs left on my inhaler. I don't know how I'm gonna, you know, pay to get that filled up again. Nobody wants to hire me for anything because I am, you know, we'll find out if what's going on here. Am I like gonna be permanently like blackballed? Like now I'm not even allowed to apply to jobs anymore because I've applied so many times. They're sick of me. Or am I somebody gonna crack and hire me for a job because I'm okay enough as a human because of the fucking website that everybody hates. So, yeah, I was like, God damn it. Like, was it even worth it? I don't know. If I end up homeless from no jobs offered, then guess it wasn't. Because, you know, no man is an island. You know, I can't survive on my own unless I'm independently wealthy. And unfortunately, I'm not one of those people. Like, those people end up going crazy anyway. They just want more and more money. They buy the C6 fucking Corvette, and then it's, I don't know, people just don't, there's no, it's because the government, you can't trust rich people. I don't think to donate to people like me. You would have to have the government. The government would need to have the money. So I'm not one of these Dave Rubin, like, fuck the government. It's only rich people who need to run the world because they ain't going to help. They don't care about stuff like this. They care about sports cars and kids stuff. They just become overgrown kids again. So, yeah, but anyway, yesterday I got a email from Home Health Care or something offering an interview. So I'm going to try to badger them and see if I can get them to give me the time of day. And then Camp Galileo, I'm going to see if I can get an interview from them and then go back to Indeed and just apply, anybody who can respond. And I might pass out resumes around the old people's home around here because that building right there, that building is an old person's home. So it's like, why the fuck wouldn't you hire me, dude? I'm literally the next building. Like, makes no sense why I'm the bad guy in the world. The next building over there is another old person's home. It's like even bigger than that. It's like a couple buildings or something, and it's literally the next building to my apartment complex. Not the next building to this building, but the next building over from the end of the apartment complex I'm in. I'm surrounded by old people's homes that don't want to hire me. Same thing with the 24-hour fitness wouldn't hire me a bunch of times, or the Safeway across the street. So it's like and I got rejected from Whole Foods and Target. So it's like the closer you are to my house, the more likely you are to reject me. Makes no sense. Why can't people just hire people who live across the street? Anyways, but my industry is education, so I need to get my shit together and write foundations, because I haven't written a single foundation. about my idea. All I've done is done YouTube. The only promotion I've done is YouTube videos. I haven't, you know, and then of course applying to jobs. That got a bunch of hits on my channel actually. I'll show you. I'm at 6933 on my homepage, and I crossed 6,900 just like a week ago or something. This is my education page. My education and sports page. These are the two pages that are for other people. Everything else here it's just my personal website. And I make that public because I think everybody should have one, even if it causes you to be a pariah like I am. Nobody gonna hire you for a fucking goddamn thing, but because apparently I'm a horrible person because I have a website. But anyways, I got 920 hits, and that was at like 887. Not homosexual, just the colors of the rainbow. It's about colors meaning things, colors matching with numbers. I'm not homophobic though. It's like, god damn it, dude. It's like, it feels like the more you open yourself to the world, the more reasons you give people to hate your guts, right? I'm like, check out all these numbers. Colors mean numbers. Bag. Oh my god. No, dude. The rainbow. Colors of the rainbow. Like, with learning things. Douche. Okay. Oh man. Now I'm like 2 points below water. So now if you take the 30,000 foot view, I'm like 30,000 feet below the surface of the water. With no options for any kind of inclusion in society because of all of the compounded points against me that in my mind, my brilliant website, but in everybody else's mind, oh, douchebag faggery all the way. No, dude. No, it's for education. So I think my goal in life is education, my industry. But here's the problem. The only mechanism in the world of education is schools, right? Schools are paid. There's two different kinds of them. There's the privates and the publics. So privates are funded by rich people who want to get their kids into the foot in the door. Publics are funded by the government, but if you ask for more money from the government, like where's it going to come from, you know? You have to ask for money from somebody who has it, and that would be the rich people, but not rich people for kids, rich people who care about the society. But now you're dealing with the psychos with the multiple houses and multiple cars who never grew up. So it's like, you know, somebody has to crack. People have to come together and help, you know. But that would include hiring little old me for a job. Hiring me. When I apply, you just hire me. And I think maybe one problem is that, like, people think I'm overqualified. Yeah. My mom was showing me, I need to get in the habit of looking at jobs again today. I think I go to my mom's house. Yeah, I'm like frustrated, you know, the more jobs you apply to, the more impossible it seems like you're going to get a job, and the more difficult it is to apply to more jobs because you feel like you're just wasting your time. So I need to maybe go over to her house and do it with her today, but she was saying she found like an education job that was $26 an hour, so I should probably apply to the jobs that pay $25 an hour and not pay attention to the ones that pay $16 and $17 an hour, because maybe I'm seen as overqualified for those. But the problem is the $16 to $25 an hour ones, like preschool, I think, or 20. I require a couple of classes, so I would have to get another job to take care of my bills until then, whenever that starts. So anyways, I have to have a meeting with the DVR on the 4th, and I have to come up with three different options to pay for that. So that's one thing I have to do. So yeah, I got to stay focused on that stuff and try to stay away from this website. Like, my God. But what I accomplished was big. But man, I was gonna say something, but I forgot. Oh yeah. You know, sometimes people talk on YouTube like, oh, I gotta get a job, or I gotta get a second job, and it's like, yeah, but what if you can't get even a first part-time job? You know, like, the world could be going to hell in a handbasket and nobody even realizes it yet. You know, like the crash. Like before, you know, we had the Great Depression, everything crashes. It could happen again, like all of a sudden. You know, there's people out there bitching and moaning, I see on YouTube, like, oh, I can't get a job in my field. I went to college and I have a major in math and physics at an Ivy League university, and I have just a regular job. And it's like, you're bitching because you just have a regular job? Dude, I went to college too. I even have a personal website. I can't even get a regular part-time job. And I have a house. I have bills. I own a house. I'm living on my house payments now. So I'm literally not a member of society. Like technically I'm not even a member of society. I'm shunned. I got blackballed. Because apparently the combination of me being too old, I guess. And I am physically going to be too old pretty soon if I don't fucking get a job to get some exercise or focus on getting exercise instead of my website. See, my website, I'm like, yeah, omniscience, like learn everything, memorize everything in history. People are like, what? Yeah, wow, so that's what education did. It made people think that it's impossible to learn. And then anybody who makes an education website just can't get hired anywhere. Just wait till they go away and wait till they die, and then somebody could delete their website. Or wait until they make the website illegal. That's what I was actually thinking last night. I was like, damn it, dude. I hope that society at large isn't just sitting around twiddling their thumbs, looking up at the sky, waiting until Lord and Savior Trump makes websites illegal so that they don't have to worry about making them anymore. And they can express their freedom of America by not having any opinions. It's the freedom of not having any opinions, and it's the freedom of not having any responsibilities is the freedom of the Americans. So that I don't have to go to work. And I can just play video games all day long. Like, what are you talking about? So anyways, I created the video game that you can play all day long, so you're welcome. So yeah, I'm gonna, so here's my strategy for getting donation money from a foundation. I can't rely on regular people. That ain't gonna happen. I can't rely on locals. That ain't gonna happen. I'm going to try to rely on foundations, educational foundations. People are like, we're the educational foundation and come and let us help us help you, blah, blah, the world, yay. Okay. So I'll go to those people and I'll be like, write something on my website, write something to them, send it to them, see if it hits. And then what I do is I just, it's my little, magic trick. I just watched Cobra Kai, and Johnny Lawrence was able to buy a house. Well, why? Because he got students at the karate dojo. Why did he get the students? Because he won the karate championship, right? So somebody wins the Olympics, and then they get to the triathlon. They get to become a triathlon coach, and that can be their job. So it's like it's kind of like that. Like if I can kick ass at this, if I can invent a new industry. My brain sport, games, a new game, which is this history game right here. I can invent this, and then the random number generator too, in the book reviews. But if I can invent this, play the game, kick ass at the game, YouTube myself kicking ass at my game, which is, remembering 150 things from the images across the 500-year period in a country. Yeah, you do that, pass it, and then that's boom, that's me, like doing my little, getting my world championship or winning something, and then send the letter out to the foundations, see if there's any sign of life, and also jobs. Maybe this could help me get a job. But the problem is if I'm applying for a job as a house cleaner, because I've applied to all those jobs, and then they reject me, they could be like thinking to themselves, why isn't this dude applying for a more education-related job, well, it's because I need money. I got bills that I have to pay. I'll be on the street, dude. Is that what society needs? Smarter you are, the more harder working. Somebody's like, yeah, all you have to do is work hard and then you get what you get. I might be the first person to prove that wrong. So, yeah, we'll just see. Now it's kind of an experiment. It's like, how many of these tests do I have to pass on YouTube until a educational foundation will be like, okay, yeah, that's the system. Let's give you money so that's your job. Just trying to score highly on the physical fitness stuff and then your mental stuff. And then you can prove that we helped you, and then we'll help the next guy, and then you get the thing started. So that's what I'm gonna do. But I can't do any of that right now, man. I have to. All I can do now is clean my house and apply to more jobs and see if I can contact these people who claim that they want to give me an interview. So we'll see if I actually get the interview and then get the job. And then hopefully 2 weeks later, after the job, you get the money, right? And you get to be a person like everybody else. So I ain't here complaining that I don't have a job in my field. I'm here complaining I can't get a job anywhere. So, yeah, but I also have a website. All these people complaining, they're like, I have the degree. It's like, where's your website? Oh, we don't do websites. Nobody has to have one. All right, and if you have a website, you're gonna get fucking kicked out of society. So, anyway, there's my vlog. I'm gonna go and try to apply to a bunch more jobs. Now, if you don't believe me, like, look. Let me just show you something real quick, okay? Okay, check it out, dude. Indeed. This is my Indeed profile. Oh. And so all I do is just apply to fucking jobs, dude. Like, look. Jobs applied, 78 jobs. Okay, now look, emails. I got a couple of emails. This is from the same person. It's just the schools, and then there's a swim people who, but that's it. So I'm gonna call back the swim teacher, but it's just no, there's nothing available. So we need to do something about the money, dude. We need to hook people up, create a new industry that's then funded by the rich people. It's kind of like World War II. Rich people funded World War II. Let's trying to get smart like a war and get some programs going. Anyway, that's enough talking. Talk to you tomorrow. Wish me luck.